Welcome back. Today's project is we're going to be making our cattle feeder. For the past couple of years we've been using the same cattle feeders, basically the same design as what we're going to be building today. We actually dismantled the old one. It's starting to get a little colder. We're going to be feeding out here real soon. We're losing quite a bit of pasture. Last couple of years we had the same feeder. It's deteriorated. It was cheap, easy to build. Essentially the same thing we're going to be building today. We've just increased the amount of cows, so we want something bigger, and the other one was going to need a little bit of fixing, so we decided to just go ahead and build one new one instead of fix the old one and build the second one. So today we'll go through how we're going to do that. It's pretty easy, pretty simple design, as you'll find out. We're actually going to be reusing quite a bit of the wood from the old feeder. Cut down on cost quite a bit. It's generally a cheaper feeder. I mean, I'm not going to be spending nearly the $300-400 that you would on a round bale feeder, and this will work just as well for the cows that I have. Basic design, as you can kind of see, is it's built off pallets. So this is actually 2 pallets put together. The previous one I had was just 1 pallet. We actually last night took apart the old one, so we're reusing a lot of the wood. New pallets on the bottom, things like that. You're just going to have your corner post. This time I'll put a skirting around the bottom, and yeah, then we'll kind of go through on what we're gonna do with it. I will say I like using these quick grips when working by myself. They make things go quite a bit easier instead of having to hold back here and try to screw on that side. It gives me an extra hand. Irwin makes a bunch of off-brand, cheap brands. All of them work just about the same. Some life variants, but yeah, they're all about the same. So if you're working by yourself, they're handy. So this is our lumber pile. Most of it's recycled or used, free. Some of it's left over from the shed project. This is essentially all we're going to be using. We're not spending a whole lot of money on this. It's a feeder for cows. Maybe they don't care what they eat out of, so that's what we're using. If you want to use high-end stuff, that's cool. If not, use your recycled stuff. It'll eat just the same.
Bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
My turn next? Okay.
The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell.
You got a wrench? Mama needs that?
You and me were meant to be outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be.
Yep, nope, they gotta stay on.
In the great outdoors.
Wear your glasses.
Forever.
Your ear protection. Do not moving my ears though, man.
Okay, move the screw rod.
like a bird on a tree.
Hold the drill.
I'm just sitting here.
Yep, now
I
screw
got
it.
time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems
Keep
small.
screwing. Hold the trigger. Hold the trigger.
We can stay together.
Alright, pull the trigger again.
It's so beautiful. You and
Hey,
me,
let go of
meant
the
to
trigger.
be
Okay, now pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
in the great outdoors.
Yeah, the trigger. Pull it.
Forever free.
Go. Alright, let's do it again. One more time. Pull the trigger.
Sometimes you need to go.
Here we go.
Take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me, meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
So this is the general premise of what it's going to look like. Obviously I'm not quite done yet. I have some more slats to put in. But right now I am down to my last 2 screws. So it's about lunchtime. So we're going to get some lunch. We are going to go to the store, get some more screws. We'll put up the rest of the slats. We also got a tarp that we'll put over the top of it. That's the biggest advantage to doing this versus buying like a round bale feeder or something like that. I can put a tarp over it. I'm going to keep the hay fresh. I'm going to keep it from getting super moldy, stuff like that. I'm going to keep the rain, the snow all off of it. So this is the same thing we had last couple years. The biggest modification we're going to try is we put some of these 2x6s down on the bottom to add some skirting. So hopefully as the hay gets low and loose, it just won't all fall out and we'll be able to save a little bit more of it. So yeah. We'll be back after lunch. All right, we got it all finished. We were able to use the other tarp from the other feeder. We had folded that one in half because it was too long, so we didn't want to cut it last time. So this time we unfolded it. It fits pretty well. Got a little bit of slack on the ends. We may end up cutting that, may leave it, we'll see. Essentially, the look of it in the garage. We'll get it loaded up on the trailer. I like the slats because it gives it a little bit wider of an area for your cow to feed on, but yet still discourages them walking into it. I really like the tarp because it keeps your hay dry, it keeps the snow out of it, rain out of it, all that good stuff. We'll see how these slats or these skirtings work on it, see if that keeps the hay in any better. There was a year that we tried using like a round bale feeder. Problem with that was the cows just kind of pulled on it, tugged on it, it got stomped on, and it really didn't work for what we were using. We might go back to something similar, we don't know. We're just kind of experimenting with it right now. Yeah, so we're gonna get it loaded up on the trailer so we can take it out there tomorrow and see how it looks in the field.